Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to Ezekiel 9 to 13, Psalm 35, and Proverbs 5. Let's get started. Then I heard the Lord call out in a loud voice. He said, "Bring here those who are appointed to bring my judgment on the city. Make sure each of them has a weapon in his hand." I saw 6 men coming from the direction of the upper gate. It faces north. Each of them had a deadly weapon in his hand. A man wearing woolen clothes came along with them. He was carrying a writing kit and a staff. They came in and stood beside the altar. The glory of the God of Israel had been above the cherub, and moved from there to the doorway of the temple. Then the Lord called to the man who was dressed in linen clothes. He had the writing kit. The Lord said to him, "Go all through Jerusalem. Look for those who are sad and sorry about all the things being done here. I hate those things. Put a mark on the foreheads of those people." I heard him speak to the 6 men. He said, "Follow him through the city. Do not show any pity or concern. Kill the old men and women, the young men and women, and the children, but do not touch anyone who has the mark. Start at my temple." So they began with the old men who were in front of the temple. Then he said to them, "Make the temple unclean. Fill the courtyards with dead bodies. Go." So they went out and started killing people all through the city. While they were doing it, I was left alone. I fell with my face toward the ground. I cried out, "Lord and King, are you going to destroy all the Israelites who are still left alive? Will you pour out your great anger on all those who remain in Jerusalem?" He answered me, "The sin of Israel and Judah is very great. The land is full of murderers. Its people are not being fair to one another anywhere in Jerusalem. They say, 'The Lord has deserted the land. He doesn't see us, so I will not spare them or feel sorry for them. Anything that happens to them will be their own fault.'" Then the man wearing linen clothes returned. He had the writing kit. He reported, "I've done what you commanded." Chapter 10. I looked up and saw something that appeared to be a throne made out of lapis lazuli. It was above the huge space that was spread out over the heads of the cherubim. The Lord spoke to the man who was wearing linen clothes. He said, "Go in among the wheels beneath the cherubim. Fill your hands with burning coals from the fire that is among the cherubim. Scatter the coals over the city." As I watched, he went in. The cherubim were standing on the south side of the temple when the man went in. A cloud filled the inner courtyard. Then the glory of the Lord rose from above the cherubim. It moved to the doorway of the temple. The cloud filled the temple, and the courtyard was full of the brightness of the glory of the Lord. The sound the wings of the cherubim made could be heard as far away as the outer courtyard. It was like the voice of the mighty God when he speaks. The Lord gave a command to the man who was dressed in linen clothes. He said, "Get some coals of fire from among the wheels. Take them from among the cherubim." So the man went out of the inn and stood beside a wheel. Then one of the cherubim reached out his hand. He picked up some of the burning coals now among the wheels. He handed them to the man who was wearing linen clothes. The man took them and left. I saw what looked like human hands. They were under the wings of the cherubim. I looked up and saw 4 wheels beside the cherubim. 1 wheel was beside each of them. The wheels gleamed like topaz. All 4 of them looked alike. Each wheel appeared to be inside another wheel at right angles. The wheels could go in any one of the 4 directions the cherubim faced. The wheels didn't change their direction as the cherubim moved. The cherubim went in the direction their heads faced. They didn't change their direction as they moved. Their whole bodies were completely covered with eyes. That included their backs, hands, and wings. Their 4 wheels were covered with eyes too. I heard someone tell the wheels to start spinning around. Each of the cherubim had 4 faces. One face was the face of a cherub. The second was the face of a human being. The third was the face of a lion. And the fourth was an eagle's face. The cherubim rose from the ground. They were the same living creatures I had seen by the Kebar River. When the cherubim moved, the wheels beside them moved. The cherubim spread their wings to rise from the ground. As they did, the wheels didn't leave their side. When the cherubim stood still, the wheels also stood still. When the cherubim rose, the wheels rose along with them. That's because the spirits of the living creatures were in the wheels. Then the glory of the Lord moved away from the doorway of the temple. It stopped above the tree. While I watched, they spread their wings. They rose from the ground. As they went, the wheels went along with them. They stopped at the entrance of the east gate of the Lord's house, and the glory of the God of Israel was above them. These were the same living creatures I had seen by the Kebar River. I had seen them beneath the God of Israel. I realized that they were cherubim. Each one had 4 faces and 4 wings. Under their wings was what looked like human hair. Their faces looked the same as the ones I had seen by the Kebar River. Each of the cherubim went straight ahead. Chapter 11. Then the Spirit of the Lord lifted me up. He brought me to the east gate of the Lord's house. There were 25 men at the entrance of the gate. I saw Jazaniah and Pelatiah among them. They were leaders of the people. Jazaniah is the son of Azar. Pelatiah is the son of Benaiah. The Lord said to me, Son of man, these men are making evil plans. They are giving bad advice to the city. They say, haven't our houses just been built again? The city is like a pot used for cooking, and we are the meat in it. So prophesy against them. Prophesy, son of man. Now the Spirit of the Lord came on me. He told me to tell them, the Lord says, you leaders in Israel, this is what you are saying. But I know that what you are thinking. You have killed many people in the sea. In fact, you have filled its streets with dead bodies. So the Lord and King says, the bodies you have thrown there are the meat, and the city is the cooking pot. But I will drive you out of it. You are afraid of the swords of war, but I will bring them against you, and says the Lord and King. I will drive you out of the city. I will hand you over to outsiders, and I will punish you. You will be killed by swords. I will judge you at the borders of Israel. Then you will know that I am the Lord. The city will not be a pot for you, and you will not be the meat in it. I will judge you at the borders of Israel. Then you will know that I am the Lord. You have not obeyed my laws. You have not kept my laws. Instead, you have lived by the standards of the nations around you. Pelatiah, the son of Benaiah, died as I was prophesying. Then I fell with my face toward the ground. I cried out in a loud voice. I said, Lord and King, will you destroy all the Israelites who are still left alive? A message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, Son of man, the people of Jerusalem have spoken about you. They have spoken about the others the Babylonians have taken away. They have also spoken about all the other people of Israel. The people of Jerusalem have said, these people are far away from the Lord. This land was given to us, and it belongs to us. So tell me, the Lord and King says, I sent some of my people far away among the nations. I scattered them among the countries. But for a little while, I have been their temple in the countries where they have gone. I tell them, the Lord and King says, I will gather you from the nations. I will bring you back from the countries where you have been scattered. And I will give you back the land of Israel. They will return to it. They will remove all its statues of evil gods. I hate those gods. I will give my people hearts that are completely committed to me. I will give them a new spirit that is faithful to me. I will remove their stubborn hearts from them, and I will give them hearts that obey me. Then they will follow my rules, and they will be careful to keep my laws. They will be my people, and I will be their God. But some people have hearts that are committed to worshipping the statues of their evil gods. I hate those gods. Anything that happens to those people will be their own fault, announces the Lord and King. Then the cherubim spread their wings. The wheels were beside them. The glory of the God of Israel was above them. The glory of the Lord went up from the sea. It stopped above the Mount of Olives east of the sea. The Spirit of God lifted me up. He took me to those who had been brought to Babylon as prisoners. These are the things that happened in the visions the Spirit gave me. Then the visions I had seen were gone. I told my people everything the Lord had shown me. Chapter 12. A message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, Son of man, you are living among people who refuse to obey me. They have eyes that can see, but they do not really see. They have ears that can hear, but they do not really hear. They refuse to obey me. Son of man, pack your belongings as if you are going on a long trip. Leave in the daytime. Let the people see you. Start out from where you are. Go to another place. Perhaps they will understand the meaning of what you are doing, but they will still refuse to obey me. Bring out your belongings packed for a long trip. Do this during the daytime. Let the people see you. Then in the evening, pretend you are being forced to leave home. Let the people see you. While the people are watching, dig through the mud bricks of your house. Then take your belongings out through the hole in the wall. Put them on your shoulder. Carry them out at sunset. Let the people see you. Cover your face so you can't see the land. All of that will show the Israelites what is going to happen too. So I did just as he commanded me. During the day, I brought out my things as if I were going on a long trip. In the evening, I dug through the wall of my house with my hands. At sunset, I took my belongings out. I put them on my shoulders. The people watched what I was doing. In the morning, a message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, "Son of man, didn't the Israelites ask you, 'What are you doing?' They always refuse to obey me. Tell them, the Lord and King says, this prophecy is about Zedekiah, the princes in Jerusalem. It is also about all the Israelites who still live there. Tell them, the things I've done are a picture of what's going to happen to you. So what I've done will happen to you. You'll be forced to leave home. You will be taken to Babylon as prisoners. The prince among them will put his things on his shoulder and leave. He'll do this at sunset. Someone will dig a hole in the city wall for him to go through. He'll cover his face so he can't see the land. I'll spread out my net to catch him. He'll be caught in my trap. I'll bring him to Babylon. It is the land where the Chaldeans live, but he will not see it. He will die there. I will scatter to the winds all those around him. I will scatter his officials and all his troops, and I will chase them with the sword that is ready to strike them down. They will know that I am the Lord when I scatter them among the nations. I will send them to other countries, but I will spare a few of them. I will save them from war, hunger, and plague. In those countries, they will admit they have done all kinds of evil things. I hate those things. They will know that I am the Lord. A message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, "Son of man, tremble with fear as you eat your food. Tremble as you drink your water. Speak to the people of the land. Say to them, here's what the Lord and King says. He says this about those who live in Jerusalem and Israel. They'll be worried as they eat their food. They will not have any hope as they drink their water. Their land will be stripped of everything in it because all those who live there are harming one another. The towns where people live will be completely destroyed. The land will become a dry and empty desert. Then you will know that I am the Lord." A message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, "Son of man, you have a proverb in the land of Israel. It says, the days go by, and not even one vision comes true. Tell them, the Lord and King says, I am going to put an end to this proverb. They will not use that saying in Israel anymore. Tell them, the days are coming soon when every vision will come true. There will be no more false visions. People will no longer use magic to find out where the good things are going to happen in Israel. I am the Lord, so I will say what I want to, and it will come true when I want to. In your days, I will do everything I say I will, when you people always refuse to obey me," announces the Lord and King. A message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, "Son of man, the Israelites are saying, the vision Ezekiel sees won't come true for many years. He's prophesying about the time that is a long way off. So tell them, the Lord and King says, everything I say will come true. It will happen when I want it to," announces the Lord and King. Chapter 13. A message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, "Son of man, prophesy against those who are now prophesying in Israel. What they prophesy comes out of their own minds. Tell them, listen to the Lord's message. The Lord and King says, and terrible it will be for you foolish prophet. You say what your own minds tell you to. Your visions do not come from me. Your prophets are like wild dogs that live among broken down buildings. You have not repaired the cracks in the city wall for the people of Israel. So I will not stand firm in the battle on the day I judge you. The visions of those prophets are false. They use magic to try to find out what is going to happen. But their magic tricks are lies. They say, the Lord announces, but I have not sent him. In spite of that, they expect him to make their word come true. You prophets have seen false visions. You have used magic to try to find out what is going to happen. But your magic tricks are lies. So you lied when you said, the Lord announces, I did not even speak to you at all. The Lord and King says, I am against you prophets. Your messages are false. Your visions do not come true, announces the Lord and King. Israel, my power will be against the prophets who see false visions. Their magic tricks are lies. They will not be among the leaders of my people. They will not be listed in the records of Israel. In fact, they will not even enter the land. Then you'll know that I am the Lord and King. They lead my people away from me. They say, peace, but there isn't any peace. They are like people who build a weak wall. They try to cover up the weakness by painting the wall white. Tell those who do this that their wall is going to fall. Heavy rains will come. I'll send hailstones crashing down. Powerful winds will blow. The wall will fall down. Then people will ask, now where's the paint you covered it with? So the Lord and King speaks. He says, when I am very angry, I'll send a powerful wind. Hailstones and heavy rains will come. They'll fall with great force. I'll tear down the wall you prophets painted over. I'll knock it down. The only thing left will be its foundation. When it falls, you will be destroyed along with it. Then you will know that I am the Lord. So I will pour out all my great anger on the wall. I will urge the sin against you prophets who painted it. I will say to you, the wall is gone. You who painted it will be gone too. The prophets of Israel prophesied to Jerusalem. He saw visions of peace for its people, but there wasn't any peace. And answers the Lord and King, Son of man, turn your attention to the daughters of your people. What they prophesy comes out of their own minds. So prophesy against them. Tell them, here's what the Lord and King says. How terrible it will be for you, women, who sew magic charms to put around your wrist. You make wheels of different lengths to put on your head. You do these things to trap people. You trap my people, but you'll also be trapped. You've treated me as if I were not holy. You did it among my very own people. You did it for a few handfuls of barley and scraps of bread. You told lies to my people. They like to listen to lies. You killed those who should have lived, and you spared those who should have died. So the Lord and King said, I am against your magic charms. You use them to trap people as if they were birds. I'll tear them off your arms. I'll set free the people you trap like birds. I'll tear your veils off your heads. I'll save my people from your power. They will no longer be under your control. Then you will know that I am the Lord. I did not make godly people sad, but when you told them lies, you made them lose all hope. You advised simple people not to turn from their evil ways. You did not want them to save their lives, so you will never see false visions again. You will not use your magic tricks anymore. I'll save my people from your power. Then you will know that I am the Lord. Proverbs 5. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Listen carefully to my wise sayings. Then you'll continue to have good sense. Your lips will keep on speaking words of knowledge. A woman who commits adultery has lips that drip honey. What she says is smoother than olive oil, but in the end she is like bitter poison. She cuts like a sword that has two edges. Her feet go down to death. Her steps lead straight to the grave. She doesn't give any thought to her way of life. Her paths have no direction, but she doesn't realize it. My sons, listen to me. Don't turn away from what I say. Stay on the path far away from that evil woman. Don't even go near the door of her house. If you do, you will lose your honor to other people. You will give your self-respect to someone who is mean. Strangers will use up all your wealth. Your hard work will make someone else rich. At the end of your life, you will groan. Your skin and your body will be worn out. You will say, how I hated to take advice. How my heart refused to be corrected. I will not obey my teachers. I wouldn't listen to those who taught me. I'll soon in deep trouble. It happened right in front of the whole assembly of God's people. Drink water from your own well. Drink running water from your own spring. Should your springs pour out into the streets? Should the streams of water pour out in public places? No, let them belong to you alone. Never share them with strangers. May a fountain be blessed. May the wife you marry when you are young make you happy. She is like a loving dove, a graceful deer. May your breasts always satisfy you. May you always be captured by a love. My son, why be captured by another man's wife? Why hug a woman who is gone astray? The Lord watches your ways. He studies all your paths. Sins are trapped by their own evil acts. They are held tight by the ropes of their sin. They will die because they refuse to be corrected. Their sins will capture them because they are very fools. Psalm 35. Lord, stand up against those who stand up against me. Fight against those who fight against me. Pick up your shield and your armor. Rise up and help me. Get your spear and javelin ready to fight against those who are chasing me. Say to me, I will save you. Let those who are trying to kill me be brought down in dishonor. Let those who plan to destroy me be turned back in terror. Let them be like straw blowing in the wind, while the angel of the Lord drives them away. Let their paths be dark and slippery, while the angel of the Lord chases them. They set a trap for me without any reason. Without any reason, they dug a pit to catch me. So let them be destroyed without warning. Let the trap they set for me catch them. Let them fall into the pit and be destroyed. Then I'll be full of joy because of what the Lord has done. I'll be glad because He has saved me. My whole being will cry, Lord, like you, Lord. You save poor people from those who are too strong for them. You save poor and needy people from those who rob them. Many people come forward to speak against me. They ask me things I don't know anything about. They pay me back with evil, even though I was good to them. They leave me like someone who has lost a family member. But when they were sick, I put on the clothing of sadness. I made myself humble by going without food. My prayers for them weren't always answered, so I went around crying as if I were mourning over my friend or relative. I bowed my head in sadness as if I were weeping over my mother. Yet when I tripped and fell, they were all very happy. Attackers gathered against me when I didn't even know it. They kept on telling lies about me. Like ungodly people, they were mean and made fun of me. They ground their teeth at me in hate. Lord, how much longer will you just look on? Save me from the deadly attacks. Save the only life I have. Save me from these lines. I'll give you thanks in the whole community. Among all your people, I'll praise you. Don't let those who are my enemies without any reason laugh at me and make fun of me. Don't let those who hate me without any reason wink at me with an evil purpose. They don't speak with words of peace. They make up false charges against those who live quietly in the land. They make fun of me. They say, with our own eyes we have seen what you did. Lord, you've seen this. Don't be silent. Lord, don't be far away from me. Wake up, rise up to help me. My God and Lord, stand up for me. Lord, my God, when you hand down your sentence, let it be in my favor. You always do what is right. Don't let my enemies have the joy of seeing me fall. Don't let them think, that's exactly what we wanted. Don't let them say, we have swallowed him up. Let all those who laugh at me because I'm in trouble be ashamed and bewildered. Let all those who think they are better than I am put on shame and dishonor as if they were close. Let those who are happy when my name is clear shout with joy and gladness. Let them always say, may the Lord be honored. He is pleased when everything goes well with the one who serves him. You always do what is right. My tongue will speak about it and praise you all day long. Now that's done, I shall now do the Lord's Prayer. Please bow your head. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we also forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.